fresh, this shit hot, boy.
Shawty catch a vibe, yeah, I had to put her on. Bought a two-seater, yeah, we heading for the sun. Shawty got my high, I ain't tripping for the funds. Yeah, I won't start, I ain't tripping, I'm a stun. Oh, living lively. Everybody tryna ride my wave, they can ride me. Pull up in a foreign to the curb looking icy. I ain't never stressed about a fit, I'm on hype it.
Hey, I'm Tyler Boronski. You're watching my YouTube channel where I'm sitting down with recognizable faces in entertainment and the digital space. We're here inside the legendary Middle East Club here in Cambridge and joined by musical artist Anis. And every day his music's blowing up, more people hearing about it. Songs like Sun and Moon over 50 million
Yes,
plus
sir.
streams. And right now he's a traveling man too. He's on his summer camp tour.
Yep.
We're happy he made Boston one of his stops. So Anis, thanks for taking a few
Tyler,
minutes.
thanks for having me here, man. This is a blessing. First time performing in Boston, so I'm really grateful you're here.
Well, welcome, man. Pleasure to
Yeah.
have you on, man. And correct me if I'm wrong, 6 cities down, 5 to go at the time
Yeah,
of
this is show
recording?
number 7. Show number 7 out of 11. We're doing 11 shows in 14 days, so it's a lot, but we love it.
Well, it's nonstop for you guys. Grind. And,
Yes, sir.
Take me through so far. What's been the most gratifying part of doing this tour so far?
And being with the fans, 100%. I've been online, right, for years, posting on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok. It's awesome. It's great to DM and engage with my community online, but being in person with them, like seeing their faces and those meet and greet moments and watching them sing the songs is it's incredibly special.
And speaking of that, I mean, one of my favorite things that I've seen you post online is at your shows, you will literally go into the crowd. You will walk through everyone and say, what's up, take a selfie while you're performing your song. Who came up with that idea? What made you comfortable enough to want to do that?
At my first show, I just was feeling it. The show was ending and I was like, okay, I can either not do this and not have this moment, or I can say yes to this moment, because I felt compelled. Like, let me go be with my people. I feel like I'm just one of the people, I might be on the stage, but it's a community and I'm just one of the members. And so that's how I feel about my fan base. And it started with that one show, and then I just enjoyed it so much that I kept doing it. And now I want to keep it a surprise for every single show, but I feel like they're seeing the clips online. So hopefully they're still surprised when they come to the show.
Absolutely. And one of my favorite things, speaking of the fans and just growing it, is like, at this venue alone, you had to upgrade rooms just to even get everyone that wanted to come to the show. And you did it in Brooklyn, where you didn't have enough space, and you're like, you know what, I'm going to do a free show for people anyways. What made you compelled enough to want to do that? And because I know your time's limited, so to put out a free show like that, why did you want to do that?
I've been doing free shows in Los Angeles. I'm not from Los Angeles, but I've done 3 free beach shows there. And I know that it's such a vibe to offer a free opportunity for fans to watch and to get to know me, because sometimes the cost of the tickets and the fees, it can be like cost prohibitive for people to come see me. So I like to offer opportunities for people to be like, yo, you know what? There's no price. Come through, vibe out, have a moment with me, because I know we're going to get to a point where I'm doing arenas and where maybe I'm not able to do free shows in public. As long as I can do them, I want to do them.
Absolutely. Well, we'll hope next time you come to Boston, it'll be for TD Garden down the street.
Yes, sir. Manifest that, Tyler. 100%.
Let's take a step back for people that don't know your backstory as well.
Yeah.
They see, all the views and the streams and think, oh, he's an overnight success. That's really not the case.
No, not at all.
Take me through the times when you were chasing the dream. How would you describe what those moments were like for you? When people didn't know who you were yet.
Yeah, no, it's a grind, no doubt, especially because I'm an independent artist. And so, me and my team, we wear many hats: marketing, distribution.
I watched it today. They're more than just the artist; they're the setup.
Yeah, you see me carrying down the merch boxes, and we do it all. My manager does it all. My brother does it all. My media guy does. Zach, Celine, Issa. We do it all as a team. And my band, they came here to play music, but they're stepping up to the plate for me in every which way. But yeah, from the beginning of my career, I've had to wear many hats, and that's what it takes. I think a lot of artists, you can make incredible art, but if you want your art to be discovered and exposed to the world, you've got to be willing to post a lot more than people want to. I mean, trust me, I've posted thousands of times. Sometimes it doesn't work and it's discouraging. You have to remember that success requires failure, So it's like all those years of grinding and posting and staying at it every day and just persevering came with the understanding that in order for me to succeed eventually, I've got to fail a bunch.
Get into that a little more. You talked about the times where, you're grinding away at this. You've talked about in other interviews. You went to law school for a bit. I mean, you were delivering pizzas on and off for years. At what point in your life did you tell yourself, like, I got to pursue this for real? I'll regret it if I don't.
I had just finished law school. I took the bar exam, and I told myself after the bar exam, like, all right, because they say we're going to get results in 2 months. Told myself I had 2 months to figure out if I really want to do this. Good news is I passed the bar. Better news is I decided I did not want to do it. And so I just knew I had to do creative work. I knew that every day I had to be creating. I didn't find that in law. I didn't find that. I love delivering pizzas, but I think I had bigger dreams and bigger visions than delivering pizzas allowed. But I'll be honest with you, when I'm on that stage, I feel like I'm delivering pizzas.
How so?
Because I'm delivering the people something that they've been waiting for. You know what I'm saying? I'm giving, you know, I'm bringing the family. When the Domino's guy shows up, which is what I was for many years, the whole family gets excited. They sit down at the table, they crush it, right? I feel like that's the vibe in my shows. People show up, even the whole family show up. And I feel very blessed to have a community and a fan base where that's a possibility.
I love that. I love that little analogy right there too.
Yeah, I've thought about it a good amount.
Yeah, that's good.
Hey, when is this going to air? Because I have a secret. Tomorrow. All right, well, hopefully my DC fans don't see this, but at my DC show, because that's where I delivered pizzas, I'm going to wear my Domino's jacket.
Oh, man, that's
I feel like it's the perfect little, you know,
absolutely
tie the ribbon on the whole tour moment.
That's perfect. I love it. For you, what do you consider your breakthrough moment then so far? I know you've had a lot of opportunities lately, but what do you consider that moment where it's kind of elevated you to the next level?
I would say Sun and Moon, my song Sun and Moon, like when I released it in April, I knew it was a hit. I knew it in my heart, I knew it in my soul, I was manifesting it. But to see it literally become a hit, reach #1 in the Philippines and be on the top of Genius charts and several Billboard charts and certain Spotify charts was definitely an affirmation moment of like, wow, like I knew we made it, but like we've now made it in a way that the industry recognizes, which is very cool.
I'm curious because, you know, I was covering this event today and you get a few DMs and people say they love that song so much. Why do you think people relate to that song the way they do?
I think because Sun and Moon is a love song that has no limit. You know, it could be a love song for your wife, for your girlfriend, for your boyfriend. It could also be a love song for your child, for your daughter, for your son. It could be a love song for your best friend. Yeah. You know, and so I think because of the universal nature of that love song, it was a net that could cast wide enough to capture the whole world. Yeah. And so no,
it's interesting. It's how they take it at the end of the day.
Oh, they make it so much more powerful. When you release a song, you relinquish it to the universe. You decide. You choose. And I think you, the people, took Sun and Moon and magnified it way beyond the scope that I could.
Definitely.
Yeah.
One of my favorite things about you is you're notorious for filming in your car often.
Yes,
I heard you even recorded Slip in your car.
I did.
Kind of sell me on why does a car work as a recording? It doesn't sound like at first thought that would work as a place.
Yeah.
Why is that a good recording studio?
You know, it's funny because I think you create art where you feel most at peace. A lot of people in the beginning of my career were like, no, man, you need a professional studio, you know, perfectly soundproofed and all. There's a whole lot of like mystique around what you need to record. Of course you need good equipment, you do. But at the end of the day, I think it's really important for artists, creatives, and for anybody to put themselves in an environment where they feel at peace, where they feel creatively free. I like being in the car for a number of reasons. One, I like being outside. Yeah. You know, quite simply, I like I'll go drive into like a national park and look at the river as I record, you know what I'm saying? Really? Another reason why I like being in my car is it reminds me of those days delivering pizzas. It reminds me of the grind and the journey that got me to this point. And I don't want to lose touch with that dude. I don't want to lose touch with the version of me that was hustling every day thinking one day I'm going to do what I love, you know? So to make hit songs inside that very same car is like, it's a perfect, like, poetic justice.
No, I like that you keep that approach because all these opportunities have been happening for you lately. I'd be remiss if I didn't ask you about the Jimmy Kimmel performance and how that came about for you.
I had to shout out my friend Joe Coy, an incredible world-class talent and comedian. He discovered me on Reels through my first ever time that I ever posted Sun and Moon, like back in November.
Oh, wow.
And so he... he created the opportunity for me to perform on Kimmel, and that was super special.
Yeah, man, I think for anyone, any artist, any performer, any entertainer, those are the bucket list things you want to.
Absolutely.
You hope happens one day, and
100%.
It happened for you, so I'm happy to hear that. What are you going to remember most from that day itself when you look back on that day in June, was it? What do you think
I don't remember any of that day, man. It was a blur. You get on that stage.
They recorded it, so
100%. You get on that stage, and it just goes blur. And But I think what I will remember is the dinner we shared after. I hung out with my closest friends and family and strategic partners on that song, and just sitting there looking at all of them, and it really sank in my chest, like, we did this. And I've succeeded in one very important way, and that's I've built a community around me that I can do global things with, and that's awesome.
Last thing for you, and you speak about your community. Obviously, we have so many fans coming tonight to support you that have obviously gravitated to your music in some way. I know when I listen to your music, my perspective is like, just I see how much fun you're having with it. I see how much you appreciate it, and
100%.
You put me in a good mood. I'm sure you
Let's
put a lot of
go,
people in a
Tyler.
good
Come
mood.
on.
So, what do you want people to take away when they hear your music? What do they think of?
I want people to realize that everything's going to be okay. It's all going to be all right. We have a lot of negativity swirling around in the digital space. We live in a digital world of phones and babies growing up on iPads and pixels everywhere. And I grew up before that time. I grew up in a time where kids played outside, and you had a little bit of freedom from the inculcation of social media. And I think that's what's so special about these shows, is when you're there, you forget about all the negative things. You forget about all the stress. For like a couple hours, the world is okay. And guess what? The world is a lot more positive than we give it credit for. And I think my music I want it to be a force of positivity, because we need that. People need more positivity. The kids need more positivity. But everybody of all ages need it. And if I, as an artist, can add more positivity, reduce the amount of suffering in the people around me through my music, then that's worth more than gold.
Thank you. I think you've done that so far. We appreciate you sharing.
That.
And check him out. Like I said, it's out tomorrow, so you still got, I think, Pittsburgh, Philly, DC. You got to still see him.
Buffalo. Come on now. Go.
I gotta get
Here we go. Come on. I can't say that on this screen because is this gonna get edited?
It will be.
Okay. Well, I'm a Bills fan. I know that this fan base is not gonna. I was gonna say go Bills, but I'm sure that won't make the cut.
We'll see what happens. Hey, thanks for the time. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Tyler. It was a pleasure, man. Appreciate it. Hey, what's up? This is Anise. I just wrapped up my interview with Tyler Boronski. Make sure you subscribe for more interviews to come.